Have you ever stopped to think about how your appearance might change as you age? And I don't mean wrinkles and grey hair, but how your entire presence evolves over time. Or perhaps you've wondered if you will still be seen as attractive after the sands of time have run through the hourglass. In the tapestry of life, age is but a single thread, one that weaves in wisdom, experience, and a depth of character that creates an entirely new dimension of attractiveness. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover 7 distinct signs that indicate you are still undeniably attractive as the years go by. So let us delve deep together and discover the hidden gems that make you shine brightly at any age. Number 1, the magnetism of earned wisdom. Martha, a spry 78-year-old, never thought much about her appearance. To her, it was neither a priority nor a concern. Wrinkles and grey hair were just the marks of a life well lived. Yet Martha had a quality that drew people to her like moths to a flame. They wanted to be near her because of the gravitational pull of her quiet confidence, the assurance that came from having weathered life's storms and emerged stronger on the other side. It was her life experience, her wisdom, that made her so incredibly appealing. Even without conscious effort, Martha exudes a magnetism that's irresistible. People in her twilight years still find her attractive because of the wealth of knowledge and insight she brings to the table. It's not about vanity or chasing the fountain of youth for Martha. It's about cherishing the journey, embracing the wisdom gained along the way, and understanding that true beauty lies in the depths of character and experience. Number 2, the elegance of self-assured style. Thomas, a distinguished gentleman of 83, never chased fashion trends or designer labels. His style was simple, classic, and quintessentially his own. He liked a well-tailored jacket and shoes that matched his belt. People often commented on how well he looked, but Thomas didn't take it as an ego boost. He knew it had nothing to do with chasing youth or denying his age. It was about expressing his personality through timeless pieces. As Thomas saw it, getting old was inevitable, but looking old was optional. His style was a testament to his self-assurance and individuality. He understood the power of a crisp white shirt and a well-fitted suit. And while he wasn't immune to the passage of time, his style remained elegant and ageless. For Thomas, dressing well wasn't about fitting into a particular age group or denying his senior status. It was about respecting himself and his journey through life. And that respect shone through in his classic, understated style. Number 3, the power of undivided attention. Eleanor, at 92, was known in her community for her warm smile and genuine interest in people. She didn't know she was particularly attractive, but people did. What drew them to her was her ability to make them feel seen, heard, and valued. She listened intently when others spoke, maintaining eye contact and responding thoughtfully. She understood the rare gift it was to have everyone's attention, not because of her age, but because of her genuine warmth. Eleanor wasn't aware of how attractive she was until someone pointed it out. She had never considered her undivided attention as anything special, just a natural response to those around her. But as people began to comment on how she made them feel, she realized the true power of her gift. Her presence was a soothing balm in a world that often felt chaotic and overwhelming. And her undivided attention was a reminder of a time when people used to connect on a deeper level. For Eleanor, being attractive wasn't about physical beauty, but about the beauty of genuine human connection. Number 4, the allure of emotional stability. Robert, at 75, had weathered many storms in his life, but instead of hardening him, they had softened him, making him more resilient and emotionally stable. People gravitated towards him because they sensed his inner strength. They knew he wouldn't be rattled easily and that he would stand steadfast in tough times. Robert didn't realize how attractive this stoicism was until others started commenting on it. he saw it as just another aspect of getting older. But to many, his calm demeanor was a beacon of stability in an uncertain world. Robert wasn't perfect, but his emotional resilience was something people admired and found attractive. They trusted his judgment and appreciated his composed nature, seeing in him a role model for how to navigate the complexities of life with grace and fortitude. For Robert, being emotionally stable wasn't a conscious effort to seem attractive. It was simply the byproduct of a life well lived, full of lessons learned and challenges overcome. Number 5, the charm of authentic humor. Grace, a vibrant 87-year-old, always found humor in everyday occurrences. Her jokes weren't scripted or forced. They arose naturally from her perspective and experiences. People, particularly younger generations, loved being around her because of her infectious laughter and light-hearted comments. They didn't just find her funny, they found her charming and attractive because of it. Grace never considered her humor as a means to seem young or cool. It was just part of how she saw the world. But others recognized the wisdom embedded in her wit and the strength it took to find humor in difficult situations. For Grace, being funny wasn't about trying to be attractive. It was about finding joy in simplicity and sharing it with those around her. Number 6, the distinction of physical presence. William, a venerable 94-year-old, moved with a quiet dignity that drew attention. His steps were firm, his handshake solid, and his eyes held a sparkle that belied his years. He didn't realize how attractive this was until people started mentioning it. To him, it was just part of living life on his terms. But in a society obsessed with youth, his physical presence stood out as a testament to a life well lived. William's physicality wasn't about denying his age or conforming to unrealistic beauty standards. It was about respecting himself enough to take care of his body and mind. His strength and vigor were a source of inspiration to younger people who marveled at his energy and vitality. For William, being physically present and strong wasn't a means to seem attractive. It was simply a reflection of his commitment to living life to the fullest, regardless of age. Number 7, the beauty of continued curiosity. Margaret, a spirited 81-year-old, was known for her inquisitive nature. She loved learning new things and discussing current events with anyone who was willing to engage. People found her attractive because of her curious and open-minded nature. They enjoyed engaging in conversations with her because she brought a fresh perspective and a willingness to learn that was disarming. Margaret never considered her curiosity as a way to stay young or relevant. It was just part of who she was. But others saw in her a role model for lifelong learning and intellectual engagement. For Margaret, staying curious wasn't about trying to be attractive. It was about keeping her mind sharp and her spirit youthful through continuous learning and exploration. In conclusion, your evolving appeal. As we conclude our journey through these 7 signs, remember that attractiveness in your golden years isn't about recapturing youth, but embracing the unique appeal that only time and experience can create. Your value doesn't diminish with age. It transforms into something richer, deeper, and increasingly rare in our youth-obsessed culture. The qualities we've explored: wisdom, authentic style, presence, emotional stability, humor, dignified physical presence, curiosity, and connection represent a form of beauty that continues to evolve throughout life. We invite you to share in the comments which of these qualities resonates most strongly with your experience or which you'd like to develop further. How have you noticed your attractiveness evolving rather than diminishing with age? Your insights not only help us create better content, but also inspire fellow seniors to recognize and celebrate their own timeless appeal. Remember, at Golden Years Wisdom, we believe that life's later chapters can be among its most beautiful. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey.